Hey guys, I'm Tutorial Phil. Welcome back to my channel. I just want to do a quick video of some things I got from the Virgil Abloh exhibit, the Figures of Speech at MCA Chicago, which is the Museum of Contemporary Art, Chicago. And I went there, I think from this video, it's been a couple of weeks, but what I'm going to do is just start briefly with the exhibit information. So there's an exhibit there that is going to be running until September 22nd. So from this video, there's only going to be like a few more weeks left. And they made this brochure, I think, at the beginning of the year, and that's why this says coming soon. It runs from June 10th to September 22nd. So this is the exhibit that I saw. And they have a few more floors too, but honestly, there's really, I think, room only for one main exhibit. And that's this one right now, which is Figures of Speech. I posted a few pictures on Instagram, and I had stories which aren't there anymore, but I do have some posts on some of the highlights from that exhibit. And it's mostly on fashion. I think based on what you're coming to my channel to look at, those are the things you're going to be interested to. There are other items there in addition to fashion, but I think fashion was the main focus of that exhibit. But there weren't, and just to be clear, I don't think there were any Louis Vuitton items in terms of ones that were commercialized. There were Louis Vuitton items that were like exclusives, whether they're just prototypes that never got released, or they were only released to like staff or friends that were never for sale. And then this is just a packet that they give you. So the first item that I got is just postcards. They were pretty inexpensive, but I just wanted something to keep and perhaps is something I could send to people. So the orange is used throughout the exhibit, and it seems to be a common theme for Virgil Abloh because of his Off-White brand, the plastic tag that comes with several of his accessories, especially with his shoes and some of the bags. It comes with the plastic orange tag. So that color is predominantly used in the exhibition. And the next item is another liquid vessel. I don't collect these on purpose, but I just happen to come across it because if you've been following my channel, you'll know that I have the Moet and Chandon Champagne, the Rosé. That was also a collaboration with Virgil Abloh. And then I also have the one from, I think it's Wild and the Moon. I just stumbled across in Paris. It was a recommendation from one of the Instagram people that I follow. And I happened to find yet another Virgil Abloh collaboration, although that one I think may have been listed as Off-White, but I mean, it's a similar concept. It has the quote marks, the signature design. And then this one is the one I got from the MCA, and this you can supposedly only get from restaurants because there's actually on the back it says labeled for restaurants. It's going to be hard to see because it's like white text, but you can kind of see there on the bottom right here next to the UPC code, it says labeled for restaurants. So this is meant to be served at restaurants. So Evian limited edition, care of Virgil Abloh trademark. And it is from product of France. It's the same exact Evian water. The only difference is these silk screened or screen printed dots. And then the label on the front says rainbow inside. Then this signature treatment, all caps with the quotation marks, and then the care of Virgil Abloh. And it also says copyright 2019. And this is 75 centiliters, so it's 3/4 of a liter. And since I only had carry-on when I flew to Chicago, I actually had to drink this all at the airport before I went through security because you can't bring more than 3.4 fluid ounce or 100 milliliter per bottle. through the security. So, I mean, again, there's nothing special about the contents. It wasn't too expensive, but honestly, it doesn't cost too much just to make this. There's nothing special about like the glass use or anything. So you're really just paying for the design and the limited edition of it, because it's kind of hard to find, but they did have quite a bit of this at the pop-up store there. The last item is a t-shirt, and this is not Off-White branded or anything like that. This is just from the museum. So it's actually, the t-shirt itself is made by Champion, and then it got screen printed with the exhibition, like the exhibition design. So it says MCA, care of Virgil Abloh, Figures of Speech, Chicago, Illinois, copyright 2019. And it has the orange and white striping design. Again, a very signature element throughout the exhibition and Virgil Abloh's work, especially with Off-White. And there was one reason that made me buy it, and the back also has a design as well, and also has MCA Chicago. But what I really liked is that it actually has this tag sewn on, which has his last name on it, Abloh, and it's in like a almost rubbery print against a ribbon, and then it's sewn on. And it wasn't too expensive, so I thought I would just buy it, potentially wear it, like if I was to visit Paris and going to Louis Vuitton. I think it's kind of cool because it's not really something you could buy internationally that easily. And it wasn't that expensive, but I think it's just kind of cool. The sizing is a bit weird though. I think they do have an online shop that you could potentially purchase this, but the sizing, once they go, I think small and extra small are technically junior sizes, so it's actually cut differently. I ended up getting the medium because I think with Virgil Abloh's aesthetic anyway, it's meant to fit oversized. And when I tried on the small and the extra small, which pretty much fit almost the same, they fit really kind of fitted, and I just don't think that goes with the aesthetic. So I'd rather be baggy, which this one is. Like the shoulders are baggy, the sleeves are baggy, and it's a bit longer, but I think I can work with that aesthetic. So that's kind of the back design. It has the orange and white striping, and then the Abloh ribbon thing on the top near the neck. And it does have the Champion logo on the left sleeve as well, which is actually something I'd rather remove. So I might, when I wear this, I might just cuff the sleeves because it's baggy anyway. So that's the t-shirt, and then I got the bottle of water as well as the postcards. So like I was saying, here is the receipt. The t-shirt was $67. Each of the postcards were $125, and I got 4 of them, so that's $5 total. And each of the bottled water is, I think it's $10 plus deposit, 5 cents, because it would be pretty odd just to price it at $10.05. So I would say these are $10. But if you were to get this at a restaurant, of course, it won't be $10 because it's going to be upcharged at the restaurant. But since this was just individually purchased, that is, I guess, the retail price for it. So this is a really small haul, if you really even call it that. It's just that it's more than 2 items. But yeah, I wasn't going to Chicago to shop, so this kind of scratched my retail therapy itch, or retail itch, you could say. But I'm glad I was able to bring these, just, I guess, things to remember the exhibition by. I'm glad I was able to add to the collection with these limited edition. There's only one item I'm missing in terms like a liquid carrier vessel, and it's the Soma bottle. It's like a reusable water bottle. I tried to get it on Matches Fashion because that was the only online retailer that had it, but the stock was just really weird. It would say they have it in stock and then it would sell out. So that's the only one I'm missing, but I don't need to have it, so I'm not going to pay above retail. But if they ever happen to stock it again, I'll probably get it just to complete my collection If you happen to be in Chicago, I definitely would recommend that you go check it out. It really won't take that long because it's not a huge exhibit. Like if you plan for just 1 hour at the museum, I think you could see it all. Maybe like, and I guess 2 hours would probably be as much as you really need to look through the entire exhibit. They do have other things going on, but again, like I was saying, it's not a huge museum, so it's not, after you look at this exhibit, there's not a ton lot to see, in my opinion anyway. So I did look at other stuff, but this was the main reason I went to the MCA. I don't think I would make a special trip just for this exhibit because like I was saying, I don't think you would spend more than 2 hours, and I think that's a lot to fly in just for like 2 hours of this exhibit. Plus you've probably seen some of the stuff before because on the fashion side, it's his off-white collections, and you can't touch them, so you can't even like try it on. But it just has his off-white collections, like some of the key pieces, and then like I was saying, it had some of the Louis Vuitton, the unreleased goods. There was only, I think, one leather good that was like a prototype, and I put it on my Instagram, so you can check that out if you'd like. Other than that, there were some like sculpture pieces, and there was a space about his music because that is another large part of his brand is his music and DJing. And yeah, I think that is my video. So thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos. Check me out on Instagram for the latest updates and exclusive content. And I hope to see you in my next video.